Good day, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the Systems Analysis and Design class. This is our main session, and in this session, we're going to discuss our final material, which is the quality assurance of information systems. In order for our information systems that we have developed to achieve high quality, we need to assure its quality. One way to assure the quality of our developed information system is by employing what we call total quality management. Total quality management consists of at least three phases. The first one is the quality control, the second one is quality assurance, and the third one is the total quality management. Quality control and quality assurance refers to institutional quality, which are quality that ensures by the organization or by the project of the IS development. While the total quality management refers to the quality of life, which refers to the quality that the users experience or the users use in the information systems itself. Can the information system increase the quality of life of the users or even the quality of life of the company? In order to achieve total quality management, one approach is by using the total quality management Six Sigma. The Six Sigma, including defining the problem, just like previously we have discussed in the analysis part, we need to define the problem. And then afterwards, we need to observe the problem in order to understand the behavior of the problem. And if we already understand the problem, then we can analyze the cause of the problem. Once we understand and know the cause of the problem, then we can act on the causes. So we can try to find solutions to the problem because we know why the problem exists. And then afterwards, we need to study on the results of our solutions. So does our result actually solve the problem or not? And then if it does, then we need to standardize the changes which come from solving the problem or solving the causes of the problem. Once we standardize the changes, then we need to draw the conclusion. How was our solutions in solving the problem? And then once again, we go back as a cycle to define another problem or previously unsolved problem. So this makes sure that the total quality management of our information systems that we have developed will be achieved. In order to achieve TQM in our information system, we need to assure the quality of our developed information system. In order to achieve in order to ensure, in order to achieve the TQM in our information system, first we need to assure the quality of the information system itself. First, we need to assure our quality of design. These are some of the design approaches to ensure that we can achieve TQM. The first one is the structured walkthrough, top-down approach, modular approach, and service-oriented architecture. These four design approaches can actually complement each other, so we can combine all of the four to increase our design quality. For example, if we use the modular approach using a structured diagram, for example, like this, in here we can see that we have designed the customer master file. And if we change the customer master file, we use the top-down approach, then we look at that after the customer master file, there are records inside the customer master file. And for each of the record, there are actions for all of the records. As you can see here, these are a top-down approach. And it's a walkthrough because say from the uh, change customer master, change customer records, and as we can see here, changes in each of the action. So it's a structured walkthrough using a structured diagram. So this combines the structured walkthrough and the top-down approach. While the implementation of those two combined approach will be in the set of modules. For example, this will be called the change customer master modules. That's why it's called the modular approach. Other than that, we also have the service-oriented architecture approach, which combines the modular approach with services that can be rendered to and from customers and employees in the organization. Here's an example. There are two services or two level of services, web-based services that aim for the customer services. And second one is enterprise-based services that aim for employees. Each of these services are run through several modules. That's an example in here. So each module will run each services that connects the enterprise-based services to the web-based services. For example, if customers wants to look at how much or how many products that still can be bought, so he will look at the quantity of the product, and that's a web-based service, and the quantity of the product will be uh, done by an application or done by a module that will try to query the quantity of the product through the database inside the organization. So look inside the enterprise-based services. The second quality assurance activity is to document our developed information systems. There are two approaches in documenting the information systems. The first one is the manual guides. It's actually a structured written manuals. The advantages is that it's written in structure and separated into several topics, so we can search each of these topics. However, it's very inflexible. So you have to go through all of this based on the structure. So a more flexible solutions is documenting by using what we call the folklore approach. Folklore just as telling a story. So there are several approaches in folklore approach. For example, we can use sayings, we can use customs, art forms, or even tales. Now, the difference between the structure manual and the folklore approach is in manuals, it's based on top-down approach, while in the folklore is based on customers' experience. So it's more flexible compared to the manual's guide. The next quality assurance activities are testing, maintenance, and auditing. Testing, as we have learned previously, can be done in the design process involving both developers and the users of the information systems that we design. And it also can be done after the design is finished, ready to be implemented, however, before implementation. While after the implementation process, the testing is done by using maintenance. So in order to solve problems that occur after the implementation, maintenance are needed for the information system. And in order for the testing and maintenance are done in accordance to standard appropriately, we need to audit it. And the next quality assurance activities are the implementation and evaluation. In the implementation and evaluation assurance activities, first in the implementation, we usually implement it based on the kind of structure that is used in the information system. For example, if the information system is a centralized system, then we usually have to use the centralized topology structure, for example, star topology, and so on. While in the distributed system, then we might need some other topology structures such as network, mesh up, or even peer-to-peer structure. And in order for the operations of the information systems can run without much problem, we need to train the users. The users who are going to operate the information systems need to understand how to operate them and run them without much problems. This also ensures that the previous operating feasibility study objective has also been achieved. And the next one is the conversion from the old system to the new system. We already have discussed this on our earlier meetings, so I'm not going to dwell on this topic anymore. And the next one is the security concerns in regards to the implementation of the information systems. We also need to make sure that the information systems that we have designed and implemented can be securely run. For example, if the system is a distributed system, this means that it will connect to a network, and the network can be an outside network, for example, through the internet. So this means that it will increase the security concerns because we have to connect with the internet, which is a public network. And last one is the evaluation. In evaluating the information systems that has been implemented, we can look at two different dimensions. The first one is the technical aspects of the implementation. So we have to make sure that there are no bugs. And if there is a bug, then we have to make sure that we can fix the bugs, or even if there are other problems, we have to make sure that we can solve the problem based on the evaluation, and whether or not the technical features of the information system can solve the problem or technical problem that is being suffered by the organization. And the second dimension is the human behavior. We have to make sure whether the users are willing to use the information systems or not. Do they want to adopt the information system, or are they willing to reuse the information system once they experience in using the information system? That's all that we can discuss in this video. For further details, we can discuss in our synchronized session or asynchronous session. I'll be seeing you guys in our next session. Good day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.